kick feels too close tonight. Your voice turns into static, and I still hear it tonight. Each riser pulls me closer to the edge. The concrete dreams bleed neon on the windshield. Compression steps fast, a heartbeat in the glow. Forget the station, the magnetic pull of your name. The 808 shakes my core. A distortion of pain, cowbells ring sharp. A funk lullaby, sit knife slices the air. A memory in minor hicks punch through the blur. A rhythm to run from. The rain starts soft, a whisper on the glass. Pads swell with the loss I can't outdrive. Your voice escapes from a distant radio. I hold the breath between beats, a fragile aim. The snare rolls, build a storm behind my eyes. Rises, climb steeper, a canyon of sound. Layered hits, promise to crash. We never had the bass teasers like the future. We didn't take ice. Forget the station on the coastline's edge. The larger bass is a decade of regret. Synth leads wailing harmonies of abandon. Wider stereo, the emptiness is a country mile. Heavy cowbells count the seconds I lost. Faster the cowbell mocks my attempt to stay. Impacts crack the vision of your neon eyes. Trap feels scatter like thoughts of touch before the thonic tunnel opens its throat for me. Forget the magnetic station. The bass swallow aggressive leads paint the last of your fire. Kick slam doors we left open in the haze. Maximum distortion. I am gone, a ghost in the subwoofer's wake. The river breathes, the city's final neon sigh. Highway lights dissolve in the rear view. Soft tale, a frequency, a memory of sound. I am the night. I am the forgotten ghost. You drift the sunlit sparkle in the hallway. I let the night decide who we are tonight. Neon veins pulse through the concrete. City lights blur into a sea of stars. The engine hums a promise you can't keep. Your silhouette melts into the glow. Each breath carries the taste of goodbye. Time accelerates on this midnight We are the storm that never sleeps. We ride the edge until it breaks. Heartbeat sinks with the baseline safe. Gone before the daylight wakes. Echoes trapped in a steel machine. Faster, never looking back. Our shadows dancing purple neon strays. Whispers on the windshield glass. I reach for you through the static haze. Promises that never last. We live for these stolen close tonight. We promised we'd be fearless, then we blink tonight. The highway hums beneath the purple neon glow. Every mile we race through the static show. The bass kicks deeper, the shadows dance in line. This night drive echoes as a sacred sign. Into a darker key, the night prepares its final decree. Faster cowbells shatter the calm, a trap break feeding like a primal psalm. The impacts thud, the drums collide in this crossfade. We stand and into a gentle hum. The engine softens, the journey becomes numb. A distant air of rain and chrome. We glide along, heading home. I wait the next gold hour on the coastline. I miss the version of us that never breaks tonight.
Engines hum a refrain, the asphalt gleams with rain. Your ghost ride shotgun, whispering my name again. The dashboard glows electric, a map of neon veins. We chase the purple skyline, now I'm lost in the lane.
Distance, a phantom in a machine. The pad notes of a light, questions that never found their end. I grip the wheel and whisper to the road that bends, ends, 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 ends. promise in the silence of the ancients. I freeze the dim chrome on the rooftop. My love is louder than the kick drum right now. Freeze the dim chrome on the rooftop. My love is louder than the kick drum right now. The bass piece through the concrete sky. All I can feel is the neon poles. Engines roar, we race the static. Rebel hearts pounding in sync. Rebel hearts pounding in sync. Crush the slow, burn the dash. Gear to gear, we collide and flash. Funk breeze, horn and snare. Night is ours, we go nowhere. Sidechain breathe, breathe. Shift the beat, deep low tremors under my feet. Raindrops fall, the city blurs up, memories thrall. I chase the rumor through the down till the next sonic trail. Darker streets, the beat rebuilds. 808 teaser bass builds unchilled. Snare rolls, lay us in tight. Underground speed through the night. Feel the tremor in the chest. In the wind, sharp and clear. Heavy cowbells on the sears and cascade stereo swell. Tires tango in this hell. Life's contest of the gear. Maximum noise. Moonlit sphere. The system around the block suddenly slow down. Hold the air before the final binding death. Break the sky with sonic force. Layer bass pulls off course. Kick heartbeat, massive lung. All the purples and greens sung through distortion. See the light, ride this wave into the night. Into the night. Paving city like display. Atmosphere pad decay. Fading city light display. Revert till the dream takes flight. Highway home to morning light. After midnight, the soft focused refrain feels too close all summer. Hold me like a secret you can't keep all summer. kick echoes through the night. In the static, I leave my fate. For the rhythm, I won't hesitate. Your ghost rise, shotgun in my car. Pulsing lights become my North Star. Rain streaks the windshield, a quiet screen. Memories flicker, still unseen. We were reckless, we were fast. Built a dream that couldn't last. The road unwinds in silent grief. Phantom feelings beyond belief. Pressure building, gears engage. Adrenaline drips off each page. Feel the sub, shake your chest. We both know we need the test. Down the highway, shadows chase. Speed becomes our saving grace. Tokyo skyline. Tokyo skyline flashes violet green. Loud in silence, ever seen. Folk heartbeat, kick so deep. The secrets that the city keeps. Miles of fire, streetlit stairs. Underneath the purple flare. Blink and lose it, hold on tight. Ectoplasm of the night. Faster, harder, break the chain. This might be our final lane. Catch my breath in engine steam. Living in a fractured dream. Let the distortion tear apart the known. We were molten steel to bone. Clashing cymbals, booming lows. Where the infinite unknown flows. Burn the asphalt, burn the past. This moment was built to last. Lights dissolve into a distant haze. Left my gentle pixel in the maze. On this highway without end, gentle whisper fails to blend. Just the open road ahead. Echoes of the words I said. In my head, the radio distance feels too close all summer. Tell me it's real, even if it's only for the chorus all summer. Her voice a whisper soft and low. Where midnight highways slowly go. The air is thick with ozone glow. Anticipation starts to grow. The rhythm pulses under skin, a racing heart. Deep within the cowbell cuts the silent air. Electric tension raw and bare. The snare rolls faster, tight and high. The pressure builds, we touch the sky. In my head, the radio distance feels too close all summer. Tell me it's real, even if it's only for the chorus all summer. The bass explodes, a blinding flare, distorted through the heavy air. The kicks hammer, a primal beat. Your memory makes the night complete. Neon streaks across the dash, a moment frozen, lightning flash. midnight. We go. In my head, in my head, in my head. In my head, the parallel drive feels too close after midnight. We promised we'd be fearless, then we blinked after midnight. Neon wires cross the city, hums beneath the rain. Every bright pulse fades to a ghost and calls my name. The highway bends, it keeps us grounded, holds the chase. Your silhouette cuts through the static, leaves the trace. I grip the wheel, I let the bass fill up my chest. This window's wired to the dark, will never rest.
Don't let the wire window fade.
This glow is all we own.
The purple sky reflects inside the chrome.
We've overthrown.
We ride the night like a white line.
Breaking from the scene.
The bass reflects our heartbeat.
Sharper than a dream.
Each corner turns a strobe light.
Blurring what we've known.
This engine's hitting overdrive.
I take the throne.
You whisper low, the synths are all I hear now.
Don't let the window fade, just let it drown the fear now. The rain taps quiet patterns on the glass. Your breath is the only warmth that lasts. The city's hanging on the edge of a word unsaid. Let the slow moment bloom before the next drag.
I feel the pressure building like a storm inside. Your ghost is racing through the metal in the ride. Each second stretches, pulls us closer to the break.
Want one more drop and I forget the pain I fake.
Don't let the wire window fade.
This glow is all we own.
Midnight flexes neon claws.
We'll never be alone.
Drum pounds ahead, leads us through the sonic haze.
Your fingers trace the dash, caught in the future's gaze.
We drift into the ether, tires kissing the wet street. The bass lines wrap around us, making the lost feel sweet.
But every night must end in a silent wail. Your voice cracks and the headlights start to pale. The empty road becomes a letter never sent. We speed into the unknown, the damage innocent. Dun, 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 dun.
Don't let the wire window fade.
This is the final race.
I'll burn the sky, keep the
Reflection on my face.
The 808 will shake the concrete.
And the stars, the cowbells scream a warning that breaks every pair of bars.
Let the distortion swallow the goodbye, we'll never shout.
This window's wire.
Through the static, we'll
Figure it all out. The night absorbs the engine's final tone. One last flick from the street light. We're on our own. The bass strips down into the asphalt dark. We fade like city lights that miss their mark. The window shatters into sound we can't recall. This neon ghost is dancing. Last call of all. Somewhere the electric heart light feels too close. All summer we promised we'd be fearless, then we blinked all summer. The city breezing neon lace descent. My grip is tight, a message never sent. The beat begins to fracture and to fold. A story in the static, brave and bold. Striking like a sword, the trap feels surge, a sudden sharp decline. This underground embrace, a sacred shrine. The impacts crash, telling of the fight. The shadows yield, absorbing all the light. The city hums its murmur in the twilight. A reverb tale that softly leaves the frame. I'm just a silhouette without a name. The asphalt cools, the neon starts to sleep. My secrets in the distance, dark and deep.
Tell me it's real, even if it's only for the chorus tonight. I rev the engine, lost in purple light. The highway hums with promises we made. passenger seat. I taste the neon on my tongue, gasoline stain. The city sleeps while we still feel the heat. The bass begins to swell beneath the grime. My fingers grip the wheel, I'm losing time. The risers scream like sirens in the storm. This build is a confession I perform. In your eyes, the sunlit fire burns so bright. Tonight's the only truth we have arrived. The 808s flood my veins like liquid steel. We're painted in this darkness, we are real. The cowbells pound like impacts on the road. I'm in a trance tonight, I'll never fold. The switch up hits like thunder from the deep. My lungs forget to breathe, I'm over my head. The drums start running spider like across the street. This bridge is made of hunger and of dread. This bridge is made of hunger. The final drop unleashes everything inside. Your name becomes the chorus. I can't climb. The bass distorts the sky to the core. You burn the fragile blue hour under the moon. We promised we'd be fearless, then we blinked for one more hour. Neon shadows stretched on the wet asphalt. Your whisper fades like a distant signal. The city breathes in static. My heart races with the rising beat. We chase the light through purple haze. Every second pulls us closer to the drop. The roars in the bassline, we ride the wave of electric night. Let the rhythm consume our fear. Nothing else matters now. Rain taps on the windshield. Memories flicker like broken pixels. Can we hold on to this moment? The silence speaks louder than words. Time bends in the red light. You and I are just ghosts in this machine. Beyond the glow bleeds into the fog. One more turn, one more chance. Engines scream for the midnight sky. Lost in this limitless sound. The road unravels beneath our ties. We are alive in this distortion. Fear is just a shadow in the rear view. We burn brighter than the street lights. This is our last escape. The city fades as we trance. Crash into the blinding glare. This is the apex of desire. No return, no regret, just the pulse of the night. As dawn breaks the horizon, we drift into silence. The radio tenderly hums. I won't let this fade away. In my head, the interlock feels too close for one more hour. I let the night decide who we are for one more hour. Under the purple sky, the engine screams a neon vow. Your shadow in the rear view, a glimmer never fading now. The bassline burns through every street, a cybernetic dream. We're racing through the static, caught in this endless beam. is a fading sea. The purple turns to black, the hood is cold. In the distance, the story remains untold. The final breath, the signal starts to fade. We are echoes of the ride we made. The rain washes the asphalt clean and new. Tomorrow I will follow the glimmer again with you. Tonight, the winter secret feels too close. Oh, summer, tell me it's real, even if it's only for the chorus. Oh, summer, I stay the gray orbit between the lines. Your voice turns into static, and I still hear it, hear it. Neon paints the curve, I'm chasing your glow. This distorted baseline shadow on the black road. Midnight vice, the throttle snaps awake. Heartbeat sinks with the drop.
For goodness sake.
Ride the wave, the night is ours. Crush the silence, electric powers. Leather in the haze, burning tread. Every beat a promise that never fled. Through the rain, a fragile sigh. Inhale the static goodbye. The bridge between what was and will be. Lost in the phantom frequency. Ears engage, the tension builds. Your ghost in the undertow thrills. Glitch under street lights. Sink and sway, countdown to the thunder.
Can't delay.
Ride the surge, the asphalt bends. Echoes of a love that never ends. Cowbells strike like cyber thunder. In this cockpit we tear asunder. Switch to chaos, frenetic lights. Bass like wrecking balls through nights. Breakbeat mosaic, pulse untold. In the blue hour we're bold and cold. Detonate the silence, louder now. Synthetic stars, this final bow. Kicks like heartbeats in the deep, in the afterburn. Secrets we keep. The highway recedes to a blurred black mirror. Your aftermath, the only hearse. Skyline dissolves, but I still feel the gray orbit in the static, unreal. In my head, the after midnight edge feels too close before dawn. Your voice turns into static, and I still hear it before dawn. And engines hum in the purple rain. Cowbell
still feels too close for one more hour. Hold me like a secret you can't keep for one more hour. Streets blur under neon lights, a race against the break of dawn. Your touch is a phantom ache, a ghost in the stereo. We're chasing a memory, fading into the baseline. This highway is a monument to all we left behind. Thunder in the distance, echoes of a lost debate. The rain on the windshield washes away the weight of breath, the static air. The city sighs its final night. Your whisper lingers in the reverb, a pale and fading light. The engine hums a warning, a prelude to the storm. Every kick is a heartbeat, every snare a rapid form. The drop is coming, a tidal wave of sound and fear. We're lost in the tunnel, the end is drawing near. The end is drawing near. The darkness wraps around us, a velvet coffin tight. The 808s are breathing fuel in the endless night. You and I are fragments in the cyberpunk decay. The cowbells ring like shattered glass, leading us astray. The space will break the silence, a weaponized emotion. We're riding on the edge of nothing, lost in slow devotion. Glitch in the system, a skip in the track. The melody turns sinister, no turning back. A heartbeat's equation, a violent twist of fate. Red dancing with the shadows, moving at a faster rate. The bridge is a collision of lasers and raw steel. This moment is a wound that only time can heal. The final drop is chaos, a symphony of pain. The bass distorts the vision, the distortion drives the lane. We're flying through the afterburn of everything we were. This climax is an answer, a final endless blur. The energy is infinite, a scream inside the night. We break through the ceiling, bathed in purple light. The highway stretches empty, a ribbon of pure black. The engine slows to silence, there's no turning back. Your image in the mirror fades into the streaks of rain. The city swallows echoes and I'm alone again. The reverb takes the last note, dissolving into air. A ghost of drive, a memory, a prayer. Under the neon, the broken fog feels too close all summer. We promised we'd be fearless, then we blinked all summer. We promised we'd be fearless, then we blinked all summer. The skyline bleeds electric blue. My hands grip the wheel tighter. storms. The way your name felt like a safe word in the chaos. Now it's just residue on faded tapes. I'm chasing that ghost. The night tightens, its grip a rising tide of molten fury. I feel the frequency shift, the ethic with unspoken things. Let the kick drum be my confession, the snare my fragile hope. One more revolution, one more chance to burn this highway clean. Cold spark, you consume the night, we shatter every limit. Our ghosts collide in stereoscopic screams, no return. The asphalt hums a hymn. We are the temple of the hunt. Let the cowbell be our heartbeat, the phaser our last prayer. In this liminal space, we are infinite and broken and free. Falling, spiraling deeper into the undertow. The city is alive. We tell ourselves to feel real. Engine revs, a guttural snare roll, the beat fractures. This is the moment we forget how to feel pain.
Cold sport. Cold sport.
Final ignition, we are the last light in the tunnel, base light. Cause seismic tear, we ride the apocalypse. No mercy in the red line, no shame in losing control. We are the myth of the night drive, caught from distortion and longing. Let the frequency destroy us. Let the silence never come. Just residue now. A memory of volts and spark under the neon. The broken fog settles like a ghost. We are the cold spark, fading, still burning. Tonight, the villa echo feels too close tonight. We promised we'd be fearless, then we blink tonight. Neon signs paint the rain, slicked concrete. This midnight hour, a pulse we can't repeat. Tonight, the villa echo feels too close tonight. We promised we'd be fearless, then we blink tonight. The 808 shakes the asphalt, the cowbells cry. Race the faded city lights until the sky. The air is thick with chrome and bitter taste. A final dive into the city's endless haze. Find the silence in the rain, soft sound. A whispered memory on hallowed ground. The street reflects a violet ghostly gleam, lost in the current of a distant, desperate dream. Reckless game. Tonight, the villa echo feels too close tonight. We promised we'd be fearless, then we blink tonight. The baseline shatters glass along the lane. Each step a heartbeat crying
Scorched asphalt is our only guide. A crash, a flash, the metal it's melting now. This diamond circuit starts to disavow. The neon runs across your spectral face, with spirits racing through cybernetic space. Tonight, the villa echo burns too close tonight. We swore we'd be fearless, but we break tonight. The final noise tears the electric air, a blanket of distortion, our only fair. The purple city bends and starts to fall. We emerge from static as the sirens call. The distant hum, the highway disappears as morning light erases all our fears. The silent asphalt winds, a velvet line, a closing memory, a fragile sign. The engine sighs in the neon of the city. Swallow, now gone. You wait the heartbeat, fast district on the coastline. Tell me it's real, even if it's only for the chorus before dawn. Tell me it's real, even if it's only for the chorus before dawn. The city hums a purple light through my head tonight. I feel the bassline pull us deeper as the asphalt screams. Cowbells plies, rolling through the neon veil. Subwoofer shatter under the midnight highway. Kick and roar, the engine bleeds a cybernetic bow. Every pulse a thorn, every beat a fight to stay alive. Your voice a ghost inside the static, loud and clear. We burn the skyline one more time until it breaks. Rain on glass, a memory colder than the steel. Breathe the ozone, taste the empty miles ahead. The city breathes, a second wind behind your grin. Hold the silence, like a secret we both stole. Rising from the back, the synths pass, claw the mist, hear the snare roll, whisper the countdown of the chase. The concrete trembles with the anger of the night as dense underground rhythms heat the engine to a final one. Building screaming stereo, neon stripes blur past. Cowbell slam against the static of your heartbeat. The drop of void that pulls us under endless deep. Layered leads drive through the dark like knives through flesh. Cymbals punch the air, the mix cuts open glass. Halftime twist, the 808 hits a gothic spin. Track drum scramble, glass shattering inside the storm. Funk, 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 cowbell stutter on the to the drop. Reset, skyline tilts, we spiral, nothing left to lose. quiet prayer for the day. No more words. No more words. You rise the glass door beneath the neon. I keep the truth on mute, but it leaks through all winter. The high breeze, electric pulsing rain. Your silhouette fades in the rearview mirror. Every street light is a memory I chase. Faster, faster, harder. The bassline breaks the night. Cowbells scream like metal in the dark. Hits punch through the static of my heart. This drop is where we lose control and start. The engine roars into a neon storm. The rain taps soft on the window pane. Your whisper hangs in the afterglow. One moment frozen in the headlight glow, then the silence stretches like a highway. The tension coils, the snare rolls climb. Bass rumbles promise something dangerous. The underground calls with a frantic rhyme. Every note a step into the chasm. The crowd waits in the purple haze. Now the drop hits wider, darker, raw. Seems twist like wires through the sound. The bass is a beast that never slows. Cowbells echo off the concrete walls. This is the night drive that never ends. We burn through miles of electric dreams. The rhythm splits into a sharper knife. Trap fills scatter like shards of glass. Impacts hit like thunder in the night. This bridge is the edge we cannot pass. The underground pulse beats through the mass. The final drop unleashes all we feel. Distortion blankets every waking sense. Funk leads cut through with savage art. Kicks explode with maximum impact. This is the peak of the rush, the pure escape. The bass climax shakes the asphalt deep. Energy surges through every hollow. Paths dissolve into a purple sky. The city hums a distant lullaby. Engines fade as dawn begins to gray. We disappear into the fractured